What's up, YouTube community? Welcome to this channel, Invest Desk, your number one channel for cryptocurrency updates, news, and forecasts. My name is Syed, and I welcome you all once again. I was trying to fix up my, all these settings, and you've seen the intro, right? So yeah, I was just trying to work with that. So that's why I'm a little bit late today on streaming, but I got some great and exciting news for Dogecoin. And the crypto world. We talked pretty much yesterday about digital currency and how the future was holding. So today we are going to take a look at two things. All right, so I promise I'm going to make this short. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the Dogecoin price itself and how it's positioned and where it's at. Nothing new, but the important thing is that the fuel for the Dogecoin rocket, that's the title what I chose, right, for today's stream. So we're going to talk about what that fuel is. Okay, it's not just speculative things that I'm talking about, because we do that all night, all day long, right? Where the price is going to go, whether up or down. So we're not going to talk about speculation too much, or a little bit maybe, but rather we'll talk about the solid factors, right? The market conditions that are conducive for Dogecoin to become the people's crypto. All right, so I'll welcome you once again. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and of course the bell notification before I get started on a couple of my agenda points. And I'm also going to talk about, this is also nice, I'm going to talk about if you are a day trader, whether you are or not, but I'm going to talk about how and there's an effective tool that you can use. So I'm going to give that tool out, but maybe I'll do another stream. Yeah, that's a whole I need an entire stream just for showing you the indicator tool if you're a day trader. Okay, and that's very highly effective tool, but I'm not gonna I'll demonstrate this today. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, all right, I'll just give it away a little bit, but I'm gonna do an entire stream on that tool once we go forward. So, but here our goal is to talk about the Dogecoin price. I mean the factors, right? The market conditions, what's going on, some news, some important news, not just fluff news, guys. All right, so we're not going to be speculating too much. We're going to be focusing on some of these important areas. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification. I also have this bar down here. I have about a couple of hundred subscribers, so help me reach my goal, and that's super exciting as we move forward. All right, so I'm going to jump into first the price of Dogecoin before the pans out. All right, so let's go into our price here. All right, so this is the current price for Dogecoin, right? That's what it's trading at. So it's at 0.049. By the way, let me know if you actually bought at a dip. There was a dip this morning. I bought it. All right, so yes, I did. So let me know if you bought it or not. And for that matter, Dogecoin is at 0.049, but let me first go ahead and open up quickly the chat here so I know you guys are here. Dogecoin hit a little bit low price at 0.045, right? Something like that. That's where it was at the low point. That was a great time to dive in and buy some more and hold. That's the strategy that we've been talking about all week last week. But today, moving forward, I'm going to talk about, today's Tuesday, so I'm going to talk about the fuel, the conditions, the factors. What are some of the important breaking news that is actually going to help Dogecoin reach the moon and even beyond? So before I do, let's take a look at the candlesticks here. It's at 0.049, which is about the same level, right? So it's holding steady. The price is kind of moving sideways, not too much up and down, which is good, right? So it's positioning itself for the breakout, and that's really what the indicators show. But I'm going to talk about that later on once we get into that. So let's see if my chat is open or not. All right, it's coming up. So Dogecoin is on the verge of a 50% breakout, right? Wow, geez, that'd be nice if that actually happens, which means It could go to 10 cents pretty soon. And I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about some of the areas that are actually supporting Dogecoin to get to that level with a 10-cent mark and maybe even higher. So we'll take a look at that, what that is. Let me quickly open up the chat here also, and it'll give you time to settle in. All right, Firefly, awesome, welcome, thanks, appreciate your support. All right, just give me a second here. I'm going to open up my chat here so I can chat interactively. So we're talking about, of course, our agenda today is twofold. First, the Dogecoin price prediction. More importantly, the fuel that goes into the Dogecoin rocket, because rocket needs fuel, right? And what fuel? Not just speculation. It needs some solid factors, market conditions, companies, enterprise back in Dogecoin up, community back in Dogecoin up, the government trying to regulate. So we're going to talk about this, and also I'll give you a breaking news that just came out this morning. So we'll talk about all of those areas. So stay tuned. And of course, the price was at 0.049. And of course, first things first, if you bought it at the dip, this was the dip at 0.04. Let me know whether you bought Doge or not. Okay. And if you did, that's awesome. So, all right. So let's see. Let's go to live here. Excuse me. And I'm going to open up the chat. All right, so Doge is at 0.049. So it went actually all the way up to 0.052, by the way, which is not bad. So, and that's really what this, the price of Doge is. So let's take a look at. And there may be a little bit of lag, by the way. Okay, so I'm experiencing some internet connection here, guys. So bear with me. And if there's a lag, let me know. I don't know why it happens, but I do get this, once in a while. Usually it's not that bad. Usually it's pretty okay. But if it's not, just let me know as we move forward. Okay. All right, so is the stream, is the screen struck? Is it stuck? You guys can't see? All right, let me check it out. What's going on? All right, I think it's working. Let me fix some things. All right. All right, welcome back, guys. So hopefully this is working. So let me know. It may be a little bit slow, a little bit of lag here, but that's okay. I was experienced this earlier too. I figured it'd be fixed by now, but if not, no worries. Let me know. Put it in the comments if you do see a little bit of lag. Still experiencing, but welcome back once again. We are going to take a look at two things here. First, of course, the Dogecoin price prediction, and of course the fuel that goes into the rocket, and then we'll also take a look at some of the areas regarding the tool that I just talked about, the indicator tool. If you're about to day trade, this is going to be a highly effective tool. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I've done my research, so this is going to help you move forward with your strategies. All right, So let's take a look at what's happening with Dogecoin right now. I'm going to first jump into the breaking news and then see if it works or not. Okay. And then that breaking news is about coin flip. I don't know if you heard it or not. If you did, that's fine. But if not, this is big. This is big news for Dogecoin once we move forward. Okay. So let me bring that up. Let me see if that works. Excuse me. All right. Where is my window? There it is. Perfect. All right. So this is a tool, but I'm going to talk about this a little later. Let's take a look at first the actual latest news development. What's going on with Dogecoin? And that's going to be the fuel for Dogecoin, right? So CoinFlip, which is basically a company that has ATM locations all across the country. Okay, and I think they have over 1,800 locations, and they just announced that they are going to be implementing Dogecoin. So you can use Dogecoin within an ATM, guys, right? Go to a grocery store, go to your gas station, all right? Buy something with Dogecoin. So that's super exciting. That's exciting news. And so what I did was I just looked at this news at Reddit, but I just wanted to confirm myself. Okay, so I just didn't want to go and talk about it, but I wanted to make sure that I do talk to CoinFlip myself and kind of find out, just chat with them and see what's going on with CoinFlip themselves. So I was chatting with them, and I did ask them whether Dogecoin has been accepted or not, right? So I'm going to talk about this, and let's see if this is going to be working or not. Okay. I'm getting some messages here. Let's see, the stream seems to be stuck, so let's see if I can start this over, guys. Let me find out. If it is, let me know. I'm getting a couple of comments here that this is a little bit stuck, but I may have to refresh. So go ahead, refresh your browser if you're not able to see. But my end is kind of working okay. But I don't know for you guys. All right, so I'll be right back. I think I'm going to start over again. All right, let me know. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's working. I see you guys up here. Yeah, just a little bit of lag, right? I think so. All right. So yeah, come back if you're new. I appreciate your support. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I have a bar down here that I like to, of course, reach out to you guys, help reach 1,000 subscribers. That's our first milestone, and I'm going to set it for a newer milestone moving forward. This is going to be, it's an exciting journey that I just started lately, just to give you the latest and greatest news about Dogecoin itself. I'm specifically focusing on this particular currency, right? So let me know if you're able to see, or if it's still stuck, or what's going on. Let me find out. Let me check up some messages here. All right. Refresh. Is it working, guys? I don't know. Seems to be. Anyways, this is the confirmation that I got from CoinFlip. So I text them, I just messaged them online here, and I said, well, hey, do you actually accept Dogecoin? Is Dogecoin now accepted? And of course, the instant reply was, well, I don't know if it's a bot or not, but yeah, we're proud to announce that Doge is available at CoinFlip. So this is an exciting news. So I got that out to Reddit. And so this has been really great news. And by the way, the reason why I talk about this as being a fuel to the rocket is because this is something now being accepted in the community. So if you go to your gas station and if you have an ATM where you can actually use Bitcoin at the ATM, because primarily CoinFlip is basically a company that has ATM machines that uses and offers Bitcoin as a transaction. Okay. And you want to host your own ATM, you can do that too if you own a shop or something. So, but definitely, they have ATM locations all across the country. I think a little over 1,800. So with this particular scenario, the idea is that you want to be able to transact using Dogecoin, using cryptocurrency. Okay. So if you're in the United States, you'll be able to find Bitcoin ATMs near you, but not just Bitcoin, they have Dogecoin as well. Okay, so they're the world's leading Bitcoin ATM operator. But guess what? It was funny. I found this very interesting. The CoinFlip's logo, they actually have the dog's picture on there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is exciting. So this is the news. Exciting news that I found it to be actually valid. It validates Dogecoin's acceptance, it validates Dogecoin's movement, and more importantly, it validates Dogecoin as the currency of the future. Well, it's here, not the future anymore, it's here already, just a matter of time before it goes to the moon. And with that, we basically mean that Bitcoin is already positioned as a payment gateway, Ethereum is positioned as for contracts, right? And then of course, Dogecoin as a people's currency. So I'm going to talk about this and see whether it kind of goes forward. All right, let's check up on our chat here, see if you guys are actually getting some welcome. I don't know if you guys can see the video or not, right? Let me know. Do I need to restart or just go? Am I stuck? Let me actually get out of here. There we go. Maybe this will help a little bit. Sorry about this, guys. This happens, right? This is technology. No problem. That's what we do. Otherwise, why would they need us, right? If we don't fix technology. All right. So yeah, hopefully this will help. I did remove the overlay, a couple of things here, so that might help. All right, so we're talking about CoinFlip, and this is the world's leading Bitcoin ATM operator, and they have just started to accept Dogecoin. Okay, and this is exciting. So let me know if you're actually seeing one of these ATMs or not. So if you're near this ATM or if you heard this news, whether you're able to actually do it. So I'll be interested to find out and see whether you actually visit one of these machines if it's near your location. You can go to their site coinflip.tech and kind of take a look at ATM locations all across the US and find out, see where it is and go check it out. Dogecoin to the moon. And that's exactly what is happening with Dogecoin for the past week. There have been so many conducive market conditions that actually has been helping Doge move forward, right? And that's what is basically happening here when we talk about CoinFlip being able to accept Dogecoin as their ATM network. And this is pretty nice. Okay, this is fairly good news. And secondly, we are also going to take a look at the tool that I mentioned. Okay, all right, so yeah, thanks guys. Says yeah, it's working, little lag. Yeah, sorry about that. It happens. It was happening this morning and I knew it. Okay, that's okay. That's part of technology. But yeah, good morning, Donna. Appreciate it. Welcome to all on board. And Donna is great from Australia. What happened overnight? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We are talking about Dogecoin and see what's happening. There was a big dip. Well, not a big dip, but there was a dip this morning. So there was a perfect time to buy. But we're talking about Dogecoin itself, and then of course Dogecoin being accepted at CoinFlip's over 1,800 ATM locations. So not just Bitcoin, Dogecoin is part of the mainstream, guys. So this is super exciting. Okay, and that's what we're looking at right now. If I can just show you guys my screen, I don't know if you can see that or not. It seems to be stuck here on my first Binance screen. That's strange. It actually doesn't happen that way, but hey, let's roll. Let's keep on rolling. Let's keep on rolling, guys. All right. So we're talking about CoinFlip. This is an exciting news. And by the way, I did talk to them. I chatted with them, and here's the response that I got from CoinFlip, and I posted it on Reddit also. Okay, here it is. So it says CoinFlip confirmed Dogecoin's availability, Dogecoin to the moon. So I did chat with them, and I simply asked them, is Dogecoin now accepted? I know it's a simple question, right? I mean, but I just wanted to confirm myself, right? I was thinking, well, geez, this may be some fake news or someone posting, right? But I just wanted to ask them myself. I even gave my phone number to them, okay? And they called me up and they said, well, hey, Syed, what's going on? I said, no, I just gave them my phone number. They wanted my phone number. So yeah, this was super exciting about this particular news that CoinFlip is now being able to, yeah, you can see it on screen. I can see it now. They're able to see and use Dogecoin within ATM locations within the United States. So I don't know if they have it locations worldwide or not, that I'm not sure, but they definitely are part of it. Okay, so welcome once again to InvestDesk. This is the #1 channel where you are going to get the latest and updated news, daily updates for cryptocurrency news and forecasting. My name is, of course, Syed, and we're talking about Dogecoin price prediction. And let's talk more about the Dogecoin itself, right? It's at 0.049, 0.05. It went up to 0.052. Of course, let me know in the comments whether you bought at the dip. And Crypto Boy, yeah, welcome. So yeah, you bought at the dip. Perfect, awesome. Make sure you hold it, right? We're going to the moon. But Dogecoin is on the verge of a 50% breakout. That's what I see it happening moving forward. And why do I see this? Okay, and how do I see this? Because Dogecoin price has basically been consolidating in a ascending and descending triangle pattern, right? Which hints at a 50% breakout soon. So if you look at the analysis that we did for the entire week, it now is getting into a convergence scenario. Okay, even the moving averages, whether it's a 50, 100 or 200 or a 4-hour moving average, that indicating a little lack of buyers because it's just been stable. Okay, but if the breakout of 0.043, which was at the dip support level, right, would trigger a 50% either sell-off or it'll go up, right? But of course, it's not being, people are not selling, people are holding it, and that's exactly what we're talking about. We want everyone to hold Dogecoin, right? That's why we're going to go to the moon, guys. So on the flip side, if Doge slices through the resistance and goes up better than 0.051, that'll be a bullish scenario. Of course, that'll be a bull market, right? And that's really what Dogecoin is set to do moving forward. Okay, because the bearish outlook that Doge had in the past last week, just a little bit, couple of dips. That was kind of good because this gave us the opportunity to buy more. Okay, but in that case, if it holds the ground, which it is, guys, even though Bitcoin came down, Ethereum came down, Cardano was down a little bit, but Dogecoin is holding its ground steady. And Elon Musk also tweeted, by the way, this morning. I'm going to share that tweet just shortly. So if that happens, if that's the case, which it is, Dogecoin is holding, price will head towards the point higher than a 0.05, and it's going to break out. And if it breaks out, it's going to go directly to 10 cents. All right. So of course that's going to make a lot of people millionaires, if not already, because it's already 1,000% up anyways. Okay, so yeah, make sure you like the video, make sure you comment and hit the bell notification, and I appreciate your support, guys. That's really exciting to have you here. And we're talking about Dogecoin price prediction and how it's actually going to be now utilized on the world's leading Bitcoin ATM operator, CoinFlip. They have over 1,800 locations all across the globe. I don't know about international, but at least in the US they have. And I did chat with them, so I asked them, is it real that you're accepting Dogecoin? And they said, yeah, that's real. So next time you go to a grocery shop, next time you go to, let's say, at a gas station, right? If there's an ATM of CoinFlip, you can use Dogecoin, guys. And by the way, they use the logo, the dog's logo on their logo, right? CoinFlip, which is super exciting. So this is good news that I see moving Dogecoin, further. So let me know if you bought it. So make sure you put it in the comment, and of course like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, perfect. All right, so I'm going to talk about next an indicator. Okay, I'm going to give that away right now, but I'm going to do another stream just so that you would know exactly what that is and how that works. And this is going to help you move or make effective decisions. And this is, by the way, for day traders. But again, that may help you. So let's see if I can have it here. I do have it open. All right, there we go. So the chart that you see here, okay, this is, by the way, trading view, and and this is a tool that's called the squeeze momentum indicator. Okay, and this indicator is very, very effective. Okay, now again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys, so don't hold me to it. I just use this tool for myself, and it's not bad. Okay, among many other tools, this is one of the tools that I really think you guys will benefit from. So let me know if you heard about the squeeze momentum indicator. Okay, this is the tool, so put it in the comments. See if you already have heard of this tool or not. Okay, let me write it down. The indicator is called squeeze if I can spell it right. Momentum indicator. So do you use this tool? Let me know, because I'm gonna maybe do another stream. Today's connection a little slow, but I'm gonna be actually doing another stream just to demonstrate this tool in depth. I'm gonna take a look at how effective this tool is. Okay, so I'll talk about that as we move forward with this tool. But we're talking about, of course, the Dogecoin being at a position where It's going to break out. That's what I'm predicting. Again, this is just prediction, but this prediction is based on, of course, some solid market conditions, solid grounds. We talked about yesterday about digital currency, right? How countries across the globe, they are either in the process or they're implementing digital currencies moving forward. And we also talked about how CoinFlip right now, today, this morning, confirmed that they have implemented Dogecoin on their ATM network. Go buy something with Dogecoin, guys. Let me know, okay? We'll come back tomorrow. Let me know. I'm gonna try to find out myself too where these locations are and how can I buy it, okay? So yeah, go ahead, find out. First, let me know whether you can locate. Is it near wherever you live in the United States, for example? Can you find a CoinFlip ATM? Put it in the comments. Let me know. That'd be nice. All right, let's take a look at comments. Solo Prepper, welcome. All right, welcome back. I know you missed yesterday, but yeah, welcome back. Nice to see you. We're talking about, of course, Dogecoin's price prediction on the verge of a breakout, because right now the price has been steady at 0.05, 0.049. It went up all the way up to 0.052 or 3. And if you bought at the dip, that's awesome. More power to you. That's great. And that's one of those areas, and that's also part of the fuel that's gonna, fuel this rocket of Dogecoin go to the moon. But CoinFlip is something that's exciting. Okay, if you're able to use Dogecoin on an ATM, when you're buying gas, when you're buying groceries, I'm going to do that, by the way, and maybe I'll just do a video when I do it. And if you do it, let me know. Find out the location of this, and this is a task, right? Just go online, go to CoinFlip website.tech, and then see if you can locate an ATM that will take Dogecoin. And be exciting to see basically that in action, right? We already have ATM that actually accepts Bitcoins, and they're the world's largest network of ATMs that accepts Bitcoin. Okay, so we're talking about that, and of course the price prediction as well. But I'm going to talk about the squeeze momentum indicator. Okay, and this is kind of nice because this is an effective tool. I'll do just another video on this, okay, because I'm going to show you this from scratch. Even though I have set this up already, you can see it on the screen. Okay, this is already set up. In other words, I've color coded it and whatnot. But in the next video, maybe later, I'll demonstrate how you can set it up from scratch and what that is and what these bars mean and how you can actually use this tool effectively when you're doing your day trading. If you are, remember, we're talking about portfolios, right? You have a portfolio that's on cryptocurrency, you have a stock portfolio, you may have a day trading portfolio. I know if you're working full-time, it's difficult to have or take time out, but if you do this, this is great. This is a good tool for you to have. So it's good education, and I'm going to share this with you in depth in another video. But basically what this tool does, this tool allows you to take a look at the momentum, the market's momentum and the volatility, and then kind of indicate. So it provides you an indicator of how the market is going to perform moving forward. Okay, so for example, right here is Microsoft stock, right? MSFT, just as an example. And you notice on the bottom here, I've already set the indicator up. Okay, so, and I'm looking at the price almost real time. You'll notice the greens and the reds, right? Basically what those are simply the price going up and price going down, right? Well, that was a no-brainer, was it, right? So the real tool that actually gives you is the indication of when the price is going to be dropping and when the price is going to be going up, and it's pretty effective. Again, I'm going to cover this later on, but it's pretty effective how it actually works, and what you can do with it and how you set it up. So it's important to understand how you set this up, which I'm going to do in another video. But if you've used this tool, let me know. Put it in the comments. And if you're new, please do subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. We've grown together. We are growing rapidly. This is exciting, and thank you for liking the content. I appreciate it. Moving forward, but Dogecoin to the moon. This is what we're talking about. Let me quickly check the price. Bring the price up one more time of Doge. There we go. So hopefully things are getting better. Let me get to the chat. Yeah, the connection seems to be holding up. Great. All right, so we're talking about Dogecoin, of course, and the price prediction. It's at a breakout, and the reason why I personally feel, because I'm not a financial advisor, but this is something that I see it happening in future. It's going to go up. Why? Because of all of the market conditions that we've been talking about since last week, right? And more importantly, today's news is about CoinFlip, okay? The ATM network, which accepts Bitcoin, they have started to accept also Dogecoin. And finally, well, not finally, right? Elon Musk, it's still behind Dogecoin. That's it. He's still behind Dogecoin, guys, right? He just put out a meme yesterday, right? Or a tweet rather. Doge meme shield, legendary item. Dogecoin value dropping, memes, Dogecoin is sleeping. So what he's saying is Dogecoin is cares less, okay? And that's exactly what the stability of the coin is showing. Dogecoin is not going up and down with the market itself, okay? It's not basically tied up with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Well, it was initially, right? And we were closely monitoring that when it was kind of going up and down with Bitcoin. But lately, last week, we saw that it actually performed well, yet at the same time, Bitcoin was going down, right? So we actually saw that. And we talked about that in the last stream. So this is kind of nice. So Elon Musk is definitely behind Dogecoin, guys, right? Definitely. And with CoinFlip, ATM machines, Dogecoin being accepted, Musk is also thinking about many things about Dogecoin, okay? So you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, and then you have Dogecoin. And at the people's currency rate, at that level where it has to be accepted on a mass scale, this is the only that I know of, right? And there are others too as well, but this is the ranking number 14th on the chart currency that holds true so that people can actually buy it, okay? So let's take a look at the price quick here. Recap, 0.049 is holding up. Same average. It did took a dip this morning, and perfect time to buy. And yes, of course, I'm always watching, guys, right? I wish I had, I could message all of you to buy it, but I'm sure you guys are watching too. So if you bought it, that's perfect. That's great, and that's good news. So let me bring up the tweet of Elon Musk that's about Dogecoin, okay? And that's recent development that I want to share. And let's see if I can bring that up quick. There we go. So Elon Musk, back in the game. He's back. Doge meme shield, legendary item. Dogecoin value dropping, memes are saying, and Dogecoin is sleeping. Well, it doesn't matter to Dogecoin, guys, okay? Dogecoin itself is positioned well to handle all sorts of, resistance and market conditions, because that's exactly where Dogecoin needs to be. If it needs to become a people's currency because of its inflationary design, right? So this coin is designed as inflationary, which means that there's unlimited supply, so to speak, right? Which basically is keeping the price down. Whereas Bitcoin and others are deflationary coins in design, which basically means that they are limited quantity, therefore supply and demand principles kick in. But Elon Musk back again. He's asking, talking about Dogecoin, right? Just putting up this tweet, which is super exciting. He also has a couple of other tweets that we talked about, so I'm going to navigate to Reddit community. And by the way, this is the coin flip that I asked them. I talked about this. Let's go to the Dogecoin community here. There was some good news here. All right, so there was a couple other things that were exciting about Elon Musk. Talking about Dogecoin. 2022, Dogecoin is dumb, just like we thought when Bitcoin was dumb, right? Just like we thought when Ethereum was dumb, and just like, NFTs were dumb. A lot of people are still, thinking that Dogecoin is dumb. Well, it's just a matter of time, guys. Just a matter of time before Dogecoin goes to the moon. And the fuel in this Dogecoin's rocket are all of these market conditions, not just the memes. Memes time is over. It's real. Okay? It's been accepted at ATM machines all across the United States. It's real. The government are trying to regulate digital currency. They're trying to come up with digital dollars, right? They're trying to regulate the industry. IPOs are being launched by crypto exchanges like Coinbase. IPOs coming up in March, just this month. Okay? And yesterday we also covered the breaking news about Bitcoin being able to be used as an international payment mechanism for international trade. Okay, the news about Citigroup that we talked about, the leading investment bank, right? They're going to be using Bitcoin for international transactions. So that's exactly what Bitcoin is all about. Payment gateway, right? That store value. That's Bitcoin. Ethereum is for contracting. Dogecoin is people currency. That's you and I. That's us, right? Buying things, right? So this is Dogecoin. So I talked about the Elon's tweet here. I want to show you that quickly. And there's one more, among others. The future of currency right here. This is kind of nice. Okay, everyone will know that Dogecoin, the future of currency. Okay, this is it. It is the currency. And of course, we talked about CoinFlip lists Dogecoin across its network of 1,800 ATMs nationwide. And that's exciting, guys. Okay. All right, let's go back to our comments. Solo Prepper, from where can you download the Squeeze Momentum Indicator? Well, there are many sites you can download Solo, but I'm going to demonstrate on TradingView how you can actually use it. It's built-in indicator, and I'm gonna show you that. So of course you can search it up and download it. But although I've not tried to download myself from any other site, by the way, but you can try it out. But I use it within TradingView. It's an excellent indicator that I'm going to demonstrate, or maybe another stream. But yeah, you can check it out yourself. But I've not, because usually they have all these sites, non-authentic sites that create these indicators, and they don't work and things like that. So I've tried a long time ago, but the indicator that I use in TradingView is pretty cool. Okay, and it works pretty well. All right, so yeah, keep those comments coming, guys. Appreciate your support, appreciate your help. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and the bell notification so you get the latest updates as soon as some solid news comes up. Not just speculation, but something that actually helps Dogecoin becomes people currency. All right, what else? So how until 15 cents or 20 cents in your opinion? That's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about price prediction, right? Because the entire last week, Dogecoin has been at a steady level, right? So the price has been moving sideways. So now two scenarios can occur. The price can go down or the price can go up. Of course, there's only two, right? Is there a third one? Yeah, stay in the middle, okay? But it has been consolidating. So, which means that if it's not going down, in theory, okay, that's the theory behind investments, right? Behind finance, okay? I know I'm not a financial advisor, but I did graduate with a finance degree, and I, of course, and I continued with that till my PhD. But and that's the case. That's exactly what that is. So the technical formation, forecasts a 50% either upswing or downswing, right? Which is the distance between the swing high and the flat demand level, added to the breakout point of 0.043, which is if it goes at the bottom level, which it was this morning, right? It just went to 0.043 or about that price, and then it will go up. So this level, and it's back up to again 0.049, 0.05, right? That's where it is. So it has been able to resist all of the market conditions by holding its ground. And that's a fact. We've been covering this every single day. Okay? Every single day. So we know that it has been holding steady for the entire week, and now it's time to either break up or down. So definitely, if it's not going down, the only other option is to go up, right? And that's exactly what the prediction is moving forward next week, or could be a little longer than next week. Of course, I don't know the future, but that's exactly what is happening. Okay. So, of course, if Dogecoin price manages, let's say, a 4-hour candlestick close above 0.051, which it is or has been so far. So basically, this invalidates the bearish thesis, right? So bearish means it's going to go down. Yeah, it's going to go down. But if it's not, if it's going to hold its ground, and it is, right, at about 0.051, 0.05, that's the range, then definitely it's going to hit the target of either 10 cents, if not maybe 0.07, 0.08. That was the highest peak it hit, and if it crosses that, that's bonus for all of us, right? So definitely moving forward, Dogecoin is going to the moon, not based on just speculation, guys. It's actually based on market conditions, right? All right, so this news is exciting, whether it's the Dogecoin, the future of currency, or CoinFlip, which is pretty nice because they're the largest network of ATMs all across the United States, over 1,800, and now they're accepting Dogecoin. So if you can find a machine near you where you live, let me know. That'll be exciting to see what's going on with CoinFlip's ATM machine, right? And I'm going to do it myself and try to find out and see if that happens or not. So by the way, the CoinFlip website which is the world's leading Bitcoin ATM operator, they're now accepting Doge. Ooh, you see the logo up here on the top left? At the dog logo, they accept Dogecoin. And I did ask them this, okay? So I chatted with them, and the response I got from them was, of course, if I go back, you should be able to see the response, and they said yes, they are now accepting Dogecoin, right? So I just messaged them, and they said, I asked them, is Dogecoin now accepted? And they said, hello, we are proud to announce that Doge is available at CoinFlip. So find that ATM machine, right? It'll be exciting to transact. I can't wait to do it myself. Okay. But that's exactly what it is. So this is some great news, some solid news. Okay. Not just speculative news, but this is actually solid news where Dogecoin is being now implemented and usable as a usable currency. Okay. So this is the people's currency we're talking about. This is the people's currency that Elon Musk is talking about, and the entire community is behind this, right? With all of these things happening, with the government being trying to regulate, create a framework. So the future definitely is bright for cryptocurrency, especially Dogecoin. Okay, so yeah, hit the subscribe button, guys. I certainly appreciate your support. And by the way, I have a goal for you. I'm going to talk about this. Let me bring that up. All right, let's take some comments first. Moon Doge on CoinFlip. Yeah, definitely. Crawfish, welcome. Appreciate it. All right, so let's see. It is definitely going to the moon. So we're talking about price prediction here of Dogecoin. All these conditions are conducive for a huge Dogecoin breakout. What that means is at this sideways price level of 0.51, it's going to go up. If it has not come down yet, right, that means it's going to go up, because if it's not coming down, it's invalidating the bearish thesis, right? That's the deal. Okay. And secondly, I also talked about the squeeze momentum indicator. This is by Lazy Bear, by the way. So I know Solo asked me this. I'm gonna put a link in the description. You can check that out there also. But I'm gonna create another video just demonstrating how you can use this fantastic tool to do day trades, right? So again, multiple portfolios, guys, right? We have a portfolio. By the way, another portfolio for Dogecoin, right? I'm just in love with this particular currency. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, I know why, right? Because it is a solid currency, and it has everything going in its favor in terms of enterprise organizations thinking about it. MasterCard CEO said that he's looking for a stable currency to be implemented, right, within MasterCard. So that's something exciting happening. A lot of development. Elon Musk still tweeting yesterday, once again, about Dogecoin, right? So there's definitely a lot of things about Dogecoin. So and that's important. So I'm going to cover the indicator later on. That will help you definitely. So, and I have it in the agenda. So the reason why I wanted to give it out today, because originally I wanted to do this today, by the way, okay? But I think my internet connection is lagging a little bit today, so I want to make sure that it's all done and fixed before I do this. All right, so let's take a look at next. We took a look at the news here. We talked about Elon Musk, right? Just tweeting yet once again, and also the squeeze momentum indicator. This is what it is. So if I were to bring up, let's say, Dogecoin here on this indicator, let's go to crypto. There we go. And let's bring the Binance up. There we go. This is Doge BTC. Let's do US dollar. Let's do Bittrex. All right, there we go. So this is, again, the squeeze momentum indicator, and I'll show you how to set this up, right? I'm gonna do another video, but what this essentially is, kind of gives you a nice indication as to where the price is going and what is a good time to buy or what is a good time to sell. Again, this is a day trader tool, guys. This is not a long-term scenario, and you don't want to be doing this with Dogecoin, right? You want to hold Dogecoin. I'm just demonstrating and showing you this, okay, just so you know. But yeah, this kind of gives you a nice tool. I'm going to talk about all these colors thingies that I've set up and what those are and how it kind of works and how to read the entire indicator in depth. But yet I'm just going to do a dedicated stream on that. Okay, today I just wanted to kind of give it out as a teaser. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah, so just talk about it now, and then of course I'll demonstrate from scratch, by the way, and then we'll talk about that. All right, back to our news here. So CoinFlip, exciting news. Here's the Yahoo Finance, right? Same. CoinFlip lists Dogecoin across its network of 1,800 ATMs nationwide. And this is just right now, this morning, breaking news, right? So, and CoinFlip being the leading Bitcoin ATM provider in the United States, they're now accepting Dogecoin. All right. So, and I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to see if I can find an ATM near where I am. And if you do, let me know. Put it in the comments if you did find it on the map somewhere if it's closer to where you are. Okay, so let me respond to a message here. All right, so if you're new, welcome guys. Appreciate your support, appreciate you being on this channel. We are pretty rapidly growing, and I appreciate your comments. Hit the bell notification, hit the like button, and do subscribe. Our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by next week, and that's what I'm hoping. Let's get some comments here. Arkham, welcome. What are your thoughts on NTF's coin? And then Christopher also asked, Elon just tweeted that he will be creating the city of Starbase, Texas, and that leader shall be Doge. Exciting news. That's awesome. He just tweeted. That's fine. When was this? Was this just fairly recent? There we go. There it is. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. I just had to scroll up, right? But 45 minutes ago, creating the city of Starbase, Texas. Okay. I don't know what that means, right? Starbase, Texas, which is basically, as Chris said, that he'll be creating a city of Starbase, Texas, and that its leader shall be the Doge. That's what we're hoping. That's what we're seeing. That's what we need to see, right? So more and more, as we move forward, by the way, organizations are accepting Dogecoin, implementing Dogecoin, right, as being people's currency. So it's positioned pretty well, pretty solid, and it's not going anywhere, guys. You know, I had some comments yesterday. There were some guys talking about it, so it's not going anywhere. All right, so that's for sure. With especially with CoinFlip, the largest ATM network of Bitcoin now accepts Dogecoin. What more to ask? Right? So, and that's really exciting. All right. So they have CoinFlip arms all over Tampa and nearby towns. We also have one in Lakeland, Florida. Awesome, Solo. So yeah, go check it out. Go check it out if you can. That'd be awesome. And let us know, you know, how the experience was and how it works. Okay. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to find out myself, and try to buy and something, right, and see how effective it is. But this is really the adoption, right? So more and more people find out, the community finds out, we see these machines, and that's really what we see. Like when we walk into a grocery store, walk into a gas station, right? You know, you go to Starbucks or you go to any other store and you see these machines with Dogecoin logo, right, with this dog logo on there, and then you're able to transact, because remember the transaction confirmation is less than a minute with Dogecoin. With Bitcoin is 10 minutes, right? That's the average. So if you go to Starbucks, you buy a cup of coffee, it's faster to pay in Dogecoin than Bitcoin. Now that makes sense. I talked about this yesterday in the stream, right? And that's why Dogecoin is the cryptocurrency that is designed for people, okay? That is designed for in line with the global growth as an inflationary design. And inflation, by the way, is not a bad thing. I did cover that, by the way, the laws of economics, right? Even though I don't want to get into the technical details of economics and bore you guys, but definitely a touch base on one of the earlier streams where we talked about how Dogecoin is actually an inflationary design and how it's beneficial, okay, as we move forward with you know, in the future. All right, so we talked about the price positioning of Dogecoin. Okay, it's holding stable right now at 0.049, 0.05, and exactly where it needs to be in terms of breaking out. We talked about the price indicator. That's the squeeze momentum indicator. Just briefly mentioned it, but I'm going to demonstrate this from scratch in one of the next streams. I have it on my agenda. I wanted to do it today, but my connection is lagging a little bit, so that's why I didn't do it. But no worries, we meet every day anyways, right? And I thank you for your support, by the way. So do hit the subscribe button, and of course the like and comment. Okay, get those comments coming in, and let me know if you bought Doge at the dip. Okay, there was a dip this morning, which was a nice dip, and that kind of was a nice boost too, right, to add more to the portfolio, right? So because the more you have, it's just like going to be currency, right? So it's going to be currency worth a lot, okay, moving forward. And this is just the beginning, by the way, right? This is just the beginning. Remember Elon's tweet where he says Bitcoin was dumb, Ethereum was dumb, right? And Dogecoin was dumb. So it's not. Look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum, look at other coins, right? Look at Dogecoin. That's exactly where Dogecoin needs to be, and that's exactly where Dogecoin is. So based on all of these market conditions, right, these solid market conditions, Dogecoin is not just speculating, right? It's actually the currency where it's going to become the people's currency. It is becoming people's currency, by the way, okay, or it has. It's available at ATMs. So that means you can buy things with Dogecoin, guys, right? Go check it out. Over 1,800 locations of CoinFlip. That's what it is. This is it. The world's leading Bitcoin ATM operator is now offering Dogecoin on their ATM machines. Okay? And that's where it needs to be. So let me close some of these windows here so it maybe it'll help a little bit more. So yeah, definitely CoinFlip is the breaking news right now. And we talked about the price prediction for Dogecoin moving forward. All right, great. So we covered the price prediction, we covered the indicator that I mentioned, and of course a couple of tweets by Elon Musk again, supporting Dogecoin rather. And then of course I verified myself by talking to CoinFlip whether it's for real or not. Okay, so I did that myself. Here it is. Here's the proof. So I asked them a question: is this Dogecoin now being accepted? And they said yeah, they're proud to announce that Doge is available at CoinFlip. Okay, so which is exciting, and I put it up on Reddit too, by the way. All right, so we are going to talk about an important thing that I want to talk about here is, let me bring up myself. There I am, guys. So I hope you're tuned in. Thank you for your support. You guys have been awesome, and I'm really passionate about this channel. This is really nice to share my knowledge and experience moving forward. I know a lot of my students have been informally, I've been helping them quite a bit, even though I'm not a financial advisor, but they've benefited a lot. So I appreciate your help. I appreciate your support. And this is our bucket, by the way. This is a subscriber bucket. So help me reach the 1,000 subscriber goal, because it's just a new channel I started. And this was by public demand, right? Yeah. One of my students said, gee, Syed, you need to start. You need to you are already our mentor, so why not, share your knowledge? And that's the reason why I started this, okay? So yeah, welcome to Invest Desk. This is your #1 channel for daily cryptocurrency updates, news, and forecasts, especially Dogecoin. I've been just too passionate about Dogecoin, okay? And I've been covering Dogecoin since the last 2 weeks, every single day, maybe twice a day sometimes, right? So thank you so much for being part of this and supporting this channel. help me reach 1,000 subscribers. So hit the subscribe button, share this channel so we can grow together. This is great motivation for me moving forward. So definitely, and I hope you like the content. I try to bring solid information, not just speculation about the cryptocurrency prices, but how Dogecoin is positioning itself slowly but surely into becoming a leading people's cryptocurrency, where you and I can transact easily by going to shops. And just like what we saw today, CoinFlip is the one that the leading ATM, Bitcoin ATM machines with over 1,800 locations across the United States, they have started to accept Dogecoin. So how exciting is that, guys, right? So we can now buy and take money out or Doge coins out, right? And buy something at the store or at the gas station, right? So go check that out if you have locations near you. It'll be exciting to see where all of these locations are. So once again, thanks for your support. Appreciate it. So hit the subscribe button, keep those likes coming in, keep those comments, and I'll keep bringing you all of the latest and greatest news as they come up, with Elon Musk supporting. And we did a quick recap, by the way, yesterday, and I do that weekly. Right after the week ends, we talk about the average price of Dogecoin at the bottom, average costing, where you want to keep your costs low, especially if you're building your portfolio for your investments and your different strategies that we talk about. I also talked about the momentum indicator, the squeeze momentum. It's a very effective tool, which I'm going to cover next week, right? So I wanted to do this today, but I'm going to do this maybe tomorrow sometime, or maybe day after tomorrow. Okay, I have it on my agenda. My connection is a little low this morning, so I'm going to hopefully fix that, get that all squared away. So we talked about that, but talking about the price prediction of Dogecoin, it's holding steady at 0.05 range. Okay, so it's not going down, which means it's really resisting to all of the other things that are happening in the market, all of the other things that are happening with cryptocurrency. It's still holding steady. It's holding its ground. Okay, and it's not just holding its ground because of Elon Musk, guys, right? I know we think that way, but it's not. It's really the people that are behind it, really the community, the organizations that are about or have already accepted Dogecoin. Companies like MasterCard, right? We talked about that. CEO of MasterCard wanting to implement a stable coin currency within their network. So that's pretty nice. Bitcoin being the leading cryptocurrency, where it's being positioned by Citigroup. The report came out yesterday, and I talked about that, where it's going to be the payment gateway for international transactions, right? And Ethereum for contracts, and Dogecoin for, as you and I, with people's currency. So a lot of things are happening with Dogecoin, around Dogecoin. It's not just a meme anymore. It's not just a joke. It is for real, guys. It is for real. And that's exactly what I've been covering very, very closely. So all of my research is basically primarily geared within Dogecoin. Okay, and we talked about developer news, by the way. That was exciting too. I remember yesterday they came up with their new version. They made some minor changes to the code, so the developers are actually at it, right? They're back into the game, and that's even better. So they made two major improvements to the existing version, right? 1.14.3, something like that. So go check out the stream yesterday. We covered that, and I showed you the code at GitHub and all of the new improvements. So I talked about those. So developers are moving in the positive direction. Enterprise organizations, global organizations are moving in a positive direction in terms of accepting Dogecoin. Elon Musk and other individuals who have a say in the market, right? They're moving in the right direction. And of course, all of this is going to take Dogecoin to the moon. And that's the idea. But for us, the important thing is the acceptance of the coin, right? The future is digital currency. Governments all across the world are implementing, in one form or the other, digital currency, whether they are coming up with their own digital dollar. For example, in the United States, the federal government is working they have an initiative, right, in development with MIT, whether they're going to come up with their own blockchain, their own type of peer-to-peer type solution, or they're going to use the existing blockchain that Bitcoin uses, or Dogecoin uses. So we'll see how that works out, and how the governments are going to regulate the cryptocurrency moving forward. But regardless, Coinbase, for example, the exchange where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency, is going public this month, right? Which means that if they go public, which they are going to be regulated by the Security and Exchange Commission, right? And if that's the case, the currency is being traded on Coinbase, which is cryptos, right? They are also inevitably be regulated in some respect. And what does that all mean, by the way, for us, right? Regulations are basically to protect investors. That's the bottom line for all of these watchdogs trying to watchdogs being monitoring all these companies. So definitely. So thank you so much again. Help me reach the goal of 1,000 subscribers in the next 12 days. I have it here on the bar. So hit the subscribe button. Keep those likes and comments coming in. I appreciate that. So let's go check out our latest price for Dogecoin one more time and see what that is, where it is. Let's bring up the window here. There we go. Awesome. Here's the price. So we're holding steady at 0.049931. That's what I have, somewhere around there, which is where it needs to be. So again, this is a sideways pattern so far. It has been the same price for the entire last week, and even since yesterday over the weekend, and Monday, Tuesday, right? Same thing. It's just holding steady. There was a little dip, which was an excellent time to buy more and accumulate if that is your strategy. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys, but this is something that you want to be able to know how to grow your portfolio and how much you want to add to your portfolio as you're holding on to Dogecoin, right? So let's take a look at a few comments here. All right, I'm feeling I just want to hold Doge. Is this foolish, or should I be buying and selling? What do you think it'll go next 5 years? Fresh air, welcome. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe. But yeah, definitely in 5 years, if you had Bitcoin, $100 worth of, only $100 worth of Bitcoin 7 years ago, you would have been a millionaire, multi-millionaire. All right. So you bet. Definitely hold. My recommendation is always hold. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take my word for it, guys. Okay. But yes, you want to be able to hold because it's really undervalued. The price of Dogecoin is fairly low, being the number 14th on the rank, on the crypto rank, right? Let me know if there's any other cryptocurrency that high, ranking that high, being accepted all across the United States on ATM machines, right? You can transact in Dogecoin. So this is really the key factors: the market conditions, the government's trying to regulate, the exchanges going on public, right? MasterCard CEO. MasterCard, by the way, has over 3.5 billion users. If MasterCard accepts Dogecoin or brings Dogecoin onto their infrastructure, onto their network, you know what that means? That means that you and I will be able to use MasterCard or Visa, right? MasterCard, right? Visa is different. We'll be able to use our MasterCard and buy and transact using Dogecoins. And that's the people's currency, because what do we use our credit cards for, guys, right? We buy clothes, we go shopping, we go grocery shopping, we put gas in our cars, we buy stuff, that's it. Okay. We don't go tens and thousands of dollars of shopping on your credit card. Well, some of you do, but typically an average person would just transact locally. So definitely I'm holding it. So yeah, if that makes you better, yeah, I'm holding it. So I appreciate your comment, Fresh Air. Yeah, way to go, hold it. That's the deal. All right, so and definitely, guys, help me reach my goal. This is 1,000 subscribers. We're already at let's see, where are we at? We're at 713. I think I haven't checked. We're at 718, 720. Yep. So grown we are growing. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I appreciate it. And I'm going to be also talking about the indicator. I'm going to demonstrate how that works. This is also going to help you if you're day trading, by the way, not just holding, because you want to be able to have multiple portfolios, not just, of course, you want to have a diversified portfolio. So one is a crypto, like for example, I'm using a crypto for myself. I'm using a stock portfolio, some high-end portfolio, some low-end, some balanced. So again, risky and non-risky. So all of this kind of translates into hedging your portfolio, like building a hedge, right? Kind of protection for your portfolios. And you grow them slowly, okay? You learn as you go. You take a look at, you dibble and dabble. You make some trades. You find out. And my goal on this channel is to give you exactly that, okay? And this was one of the motivations that a lot of my students gave me. So and by the way, I already own claydesk.com, which is one of the leading educational training companies, and we teach over 1 million students worldwide. So I'm already into the education field, guys. All right, so and this is something real exciting. All right, so let's see what else. Comments. We should hold, buy in dips, and sit back. Perfect. That's the strategy that I'm using, Donna. I think Donna is using the same strategy. Perfect. And wait with patience. Yes, and we're covering Dogecoin every single day. I'm on it, guys. Okay, and I bring you this news. I bring you all of this information on this channel so that we, as a community, as a group, grow together, and maybe we'll, buy a couple of islands later on too in our lives. Okay, but that's the idea. So yeah, thank you so much for supporting and being with on this channel. So I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Dogecoin holding steady, so nothing too drastic except the dip, which was good. If you caught the dip, you bought it, that's awesome. It's at 0.049, 0.05. That's about the range, right? Which is fine because it's still holding up, right? And you'll notice that Bitcoin is down about 3%. Ethereum is down about 4%. And Dogecoin is almost the same, right about the same, just a percentage, 1% down. Okay, so it's kind of holding steady, because I know Bitcoin was went all the way up to 58,000, right, a few days ago, last week. Whereas Dogecoin is just the same. With this news about CoinFlip using, being able to use Dogecoin within their ATMs, that just adds to all of the momentum, solid momentum, not just mere, a speculative asset. It's actually a real thing. Okay, so yeah, definitely, this is great. Thank you so much, guys, for being on this channel and supporting all the way to the moon. And that's what we are going, the fuel to the Dogecoin rocket. Are all of these conditions, are all of these news, are all of these actual implementation, the usage, the use cases? Because remember, a lot of critics, last month they were talking about, well, what is the use case for Dogecoin? Nobody's going to use it. How are they going to use it? Well, we have ATMs, guys. CoinFlip. There's your use case, right? Go check it out. To all those critics, right? So now you can actually transact in Dogecoin. How exciting is that? And I can't wait to do it. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at our subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Keep those likes coming up. Hit the subscribe button. Appreciate your support. Appreciate your help. All right, let's see. Big future for Dogecoin. That's such great news for you guys in US CoinFlip. Yeah, definitely, certainly something No way would CoinFlip have done this without extensive research, extension research. Yeah, Dogecoin's on its way, people's coin. You bet, Donna. That's exactly what the point is. All these large organizations, right? They're not just jumping into Dogecoin just because it's a meme coin, just because it was a joke. No, you're absolutely right. I totally agree with you. They're actually, I'm sure they've been researching into this for quite some time. And with a company that size of CoinFlip, with over 1,800 ATMs already accepting Bitcoin, they have now decided to do and jump into Dogecoin, accepting Dogecoin, right? So that's really that's true. I totally agree, because without extensive research, you can't just make a decision to implement Dogecoin onto the ATM network, right? So yes, it is the people's currency, guys, and it's for real. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Just give it a little bit more time, maybe week, 2 month, 2. Well, we have time. That's no rush, right? So have patience, and this is exactly what we need for Dogecoin. I know there are a lot of individuals or even critics out there about Dogecoin, but to them we say, well, that to them. We'll have Elon Musk respond to them, right? We'll have Elon answer them, and he's pretty good at it. Okay, so let's check out one more thing I want to talk about here, and let's do a recap here first. All right, where am I? Here I am. Hey guys, so we're talking about Dogecoin price prediction. We're talking about all these market conditions. We talked about how Elon Musk yet still tweeted today about getting Dogecoin up and supporting it as a people's currency. We saw how CoinFlip, which is the largest ATM network in the United States, accepting Dogecoin, right, onto their ATM network. So if next time you go to a grocery store, you go to a gas station, you want to buy something, check those ATM machines out. Check Doge out, right? And that's exactly an exciting news for the Dogecoin community moving forward, for the coin itself, because this coin is designed as people's currency. It's not designed like Bitcoin. It's not designed like Ethereum, okay? It's actually designed as an inflationary coin. There's a lot of supply. That's why the prices are low. Unlike Bitcoin, a deflationary design where the prices are speculative, because the laws of supply and demand kick in, right? So if of course the quantity of the supply is less, there'll be more demand, and that's just the laws of economics. And that's true with Ethereum also. That's also a deflationary design coin, whereas Dogecoin is people's currency. We also talked about MasterCard CEO yesterday wanted to accept or looking for a stable currency to be able to get it on board onto their network, right? Infrastructure. We talked about developers of Dogecoin just came up with their minor improvements or releases, and we talked about that in yesterday's stream. So go check that out if you have not already. But yeah, I just wanted to cover some of these areas. And by the way, do subscribe if you have not already. Help me reach the 1,000 subscriber goal. This is exciting. This is great. And I'm super thankful for your support and supporting this channel moving forward, because this is the #1 channel for Dogecoin and other cryptocurrencies, but primarily because I'm just in love with Dogecoin, guys, right? Just like maybe you are. I am. This is going to be the next Bitcoin and even more. And I think I streamed that 4 days ago. I streamed whether Dogecoin is going to be like Bitcoin or even cross Bitcoin. It is going to cross Bitcoin. That's, again, my own prediction. And that's exactly where Dogecoin is moving towards based on market conditions. So we're not just speculating. All of these areas that we've been covering for the last week and a half, right? 2 weeks or a week and a half or so, every single day translates into this cryptocurrency becoming the people's cryptocurrency. So thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it. Get those comments coming in. Make sure you subscribe. Help me reach the goal so we can grow together as a community. because I'll be bringing you every single day. I stream every single day, morning and evening, and in between. If there's something that's valuable comes up, I want to make sure that you guys know first. So hit the bell notification so you get to know how Dogecoin and where are we going. And of course, the fuel to the rocket are all of these market conditions, all what is happening. So we go together to the moon. So remember that, right? So quickly, a quick check on the price before we end up here. So let's go back to our price here. There we go. So Dogecoin is at 0.0497, again holding steady. That's where it's performing right now, which is great because it's resisting all of the other conditions that cryptos are going, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Cardano, or whatever it is, right? Dogecoin is on its own, and that's exactly what Elon Musk tweeted, by the way. If you've not looked at Elon Musk's tweet about Dogecoin, let me quickly show you this one more time. Let me bring that up. There we go. Perfect. So look what Elon is saying. He's still supporting Dogecoin, and he's saying Dogecoin value dropping, memes, and then Dogecoin is sleeping, right? Well, that means it doesn't matter. Dogecoin has its own grounds, guys. Dogecoin cares less for the rest of the market. Dogecoin cares less about people joking about it, okay? Dogecoin cares less about all these memes. That's exactly what, in my opinion, Elon Musk is saying, right? That's what he's saying. So Doge meme shield, legendary item, right? That's what he said. But then again, that's exactly what is happening, right? So not just organizations implementing or accepting Dogecoin as part of their mainstream scenarios or moving forward. I'm sure just like one of the comments where companies do their research, guys, before they actually implement or decide to work with Dogecoin, right? And that's true. I do it, you do it, everyone does it, okay? So definitely Elon Musk is also behind this, and it's super exciting to bring the noise. Coin flip, let me bring that up one more time. Lists Dogecoin across its network of 1,800 ATMs nationwide. It's a fact. Go buy something, okay? And see whether it's real or not. I chatted with them just this morning when I just the news broke, right? Just recent. So I chatted with them and I asked them, is it real? And here's the chat. So I put it up on Reddit. Okay. So I asked them, is Dogecoin now accepted? And they said they're proud to accept Dogecoin that's available at CoinFlip. So it's real. So I'm going to go ahead, of course, and physically go and check it out too, and let you guys know. And if you do, that's fine. Right now, I think it's still in the United States, and of course, it's going to be growing all across the globe as we move forward. So that's the real price prediction for Dogecoin, and not just the price prediction, but also the market conditions that Dogecoin is, moving with the market conditions that support Dogecoin, not just merely as a speculative asset, but in fact it is a coin currency that's going to be people's currency. Okay. All right, so let's check a couple more comments here. Alex, welcome to the channel. If you're new, please subscribe. If not, welcome back. If you're already a subscriber, I'll still be holding even after the dollar hits. I believe this is going to be capped, man. I want to be a multimillionaire. Yeah, that's a good thought, right? But you're already going to be a multimillionaire if it hits $1, Alex. Okay, depending on how much you've accumulated, right? Now it's only at 5 cents. It's only at 5 cents. So definitely, the more you hold, the better it's going to be. So if you're holding, let's say, a million Doge right now, guess what? If it's $1, you're a millionaire. All right. So yeah, it just depends on your own portfolio, your own strategy, depending on where you want to see it. But it's really designed as an inflationary coin. That means it's not capped, right? It's just abundant supply. That's why you see the price being low. Okay. But if it does get capped, okay, on the other hand, Alex has brought up a good point here. If it does get capped, okay, that would mean that Dogecoin's price is going to be just skyrocket, just like Bitcoin. Okay, and there's no doubt about that. It's just going to follow exactly the same pattern as Bitcoin did. Okay, if it gets capped, and who knows? Maybe it does. Maybe it does get capped. We don't know. Okay, but yeah, that's a great thought. All right, Solo, you have yes, I believe it. Also, I have 50,000 coins. Awesome, great. Yeah, just that's great to know. It's definitely going to help, whether it goes to 10 cents, whether it goes to $1, or even $5, $7, $25. We're talking about different scenarios here, right? We've been covering this since last week. So this is something that we want to be able to, of course, monitor closely on this channel moving forward every single day, and that's the goal. We're not going to stop. We're going to continue until we reach the moon, right? That's the idea. So yeah, definitely, if you want to buy and watch out for those dips, right? Your average cost should be low. If you were purchasing more, for example, for yourself, you want to be able to make sure that you purchase at a low price, right? Sometimes you purchase a little higher also, but overall, if your average purchase cost is low and remains low, it helps you in the long run. Okay, so that's a good strategy to have and implement moving forward. So keep that in mind next time, and watch out for these dips as you grow and you move your portfolio, or you grow your portfolio. So definitely, this is exciting. CoinFlip listing Dogecoin across its own network, and this is the world's leading Bitcoin ATM operator, by the way, and they have announced today that they accept Dogecoin on their ATM machines, over 1,800 locations across the United States. All right, it's real, it's there. I can buy, I can sell, I can purchase things with Dogecoin. Okay, so if you have 1 million or a couple of million Dogecoin sitting, guess what? Start using them, right? That's what I'm gonna do, guys. So exciting news about CoinFlip, where they're started to use, and look at the logo. I kind of like this logo too, right? It's maybe a little small, but if you go to coinflip.tech, you should be able to see it. Okay, they actually put a the dog's logo on their logo, and these are the locations all across the US where Dogecoin is now accepted. Okay, so check it out, see if you can find it. All right, so here's the idea, here's the goal, that Bitcoin is already on these machines, and CoinFlip just announced that Dogecoin is also part of their ATM network, and you can see it on the map that it's spread all across the US, with major concentration, of course, in the Midwest that I see, and of course the East Coast and the South, all the way down to Florida, up in New York. All these are ATM machines that CoinFlip has already in place. They accept Dogecoin. Guess what? Let's go buy something, right? So definitely, it's great news that I covered this morning, and that helps Dogecoin even in a stronger position. Okay, and that's the idea. So if it goes more and more, that's really the use case of Dogecoin. I know a few weeks ago there were some critics about Dogecoin. They were saying, well, what is the use case? And we talked about that. Why do we want to use it? Who's going to use it, right? It's nothing. It's such a dumb idea, right? But guess what? It's not. It's really not. At least my research, my analysis, backing this up is based on solid research and solid analysis, not just speculation, guys. Okay. So definitely, I thank you so much for your support, because you're supporting this channel. It kind of helps me further do a lot more research into Dogecoin and kind of take a look at exactly where this coin is positioned, whether it's about developers, and myself being an enterprise architect. I understand the development aspect as well. So, and I'm keeping track on the code or the developers on GitHub a lot more. So I'm covering all aspects of this particular area, just ensuring that Dogecoin is positioning itself as a people's currency moving forward. Apart from one of the comments earlier regarding the cap, right? So if this is capped, of course it's going to be the end of story, because that's going to be grow just like Bitcoin. So make sure you subscribe, and thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed already. I certainly appreciate your support. Get those comments coming up, hit the like button. We are going to grow together as one Dogecoin community, and we are going to continue to grow moving forward. Okay, and I'm going to continue to bring you valuable content, quality content, not just speculating here and there, but some solid news and information that helps the actual currency. Okay, because the future is digital currency, and I extensively covered this yesterday in my yesterday stream about governments trying to regulate and how they're regulating, what steps they're taking, what are they thinking. They already are in development of a digital currency of their own, or using currencies like Dogecoin. Okay, so one way or the other, one thing is certain, guys. This currency, cryptocurrency, is the future, and Dogecoin, by its mere design, right? And of course, not to forget that Dogecoin is the currency that has the verification interval time on the blockchain of less than a minute. Okay, and if you compare it with Bitcoin or Ethereum, of course, there's just Bitcoin has over 10 minutes. So you're not going to wait for going to the grocery store, buying something, and just wait for 10 minutes before the owner of the store verifies your transaction and lets you go. So it's not designed. Bitcoin is not designed for a day-to-day people's currency. But guess what? Dogecoin is. Dogecoin is designed as people's currency. You can transact in Dogecoin, and of course, with this breaking news of CoinFlip being able to offer Dogecoin on over 1,800 ATM machines across the United States is certainly, to me, it's great. To me, it's a use case. It's happening, right? So let me know what you think. So make sure you hold on to your Doge, guys. Right? That's really what the key is. So whether you're holding it for the long run, whether you're short-term scenario, again, that's your own decision. Of course, I'm not here to give you financial advice, but I'm definitely going to give you my research and my own opinions. So yeah, as much as you can, this is the time where you can actually use this currency at a very, very low price, right? It's only at 5 cents. So yeah, that helps. So let's get some comments here quick. You need miners. Pap Giorgio, welcome back. You need miners to keep the integrity of the coin and keep replacement of lost coins, and the goal of Dogecoin is to become a payment throughout the world. You bet. And I think I covered the mining aspect of Dogecoin a couple of days ago, where the largest company in China, I believe it was eBank International, they have started to mine. They have announced that they'll be mining Dogecoin. All right. So if that's the case, what more do we want? So definitely mining is a big thing and companies are, and it's the most profitable too. And this is on my agenda next week, or this week later on. I'm going to be talking about how to mine Dogecoin, by the way, and you can do it too. I can do it too. And I did experiment with this, by the way. But yeah, on a serious note, if you want to mine Dogecoin, I'm going to be creating a video on how to mine and what hardware do we need, and what software is needed, and what the setup is and what the costs are. So there's a whole bunch of things I'm going to cover this week, so it's super exciting, talking about Dogecoin and mining. So all right, let's see my Twitter account. I think it's at, well, I have two of them, _desk. This is my Twitter, and then I also have one at Claydesk, which is where we actually teach over 1 million students worldwide. That's at Claydesk. And this is Invest Desk, bringing you the latest and greatest news about cryptocurrency, news, forecasts, and updates, especially with Dogecoin, guys. So thank you so much for your support. Make sure you subscribe and help reach our goal. Like and comment, and of course hit the bell notification so you get to know exactly what's coming and what the future holds for Dogecoin. My goal is to bring you the use cases for Dogecoin and not just speculating, okay? And that's exactly what I've been doing for the entire last week. So if you go check out all these streams last week, you'll find substantial content, and thank you for your support all the way throughout this journey, and of course continuing forward. I want to be able to continue to provide with quality content. All right, some more comments. Kevin, I just have a little under 48,000, not a million. Well, you never know. Well, maybe you'll have some more. So yeah, definitely. So again, it just depends on your own, of course, scenario, how you want to position yourself, how do you foresee. It's your own decision, right? And just like Bitcoin, 7 years ago, just like I mentioned, if you had $100 worth of Bitcoin, just $100, you would have been a multimillionaire today. Yeah, of course. So maybe we all, in the next 4 to 5 years, we'll all do a big meetup in some island somewhere, right? That all of you will own, and I'll just visit. All right. So yeah, certainly. Thank you so much for supporting and being with me on this journey. Appreciate it. So the fuel for Dogecoin rocket is basically all of these use cases, okay? All of the market conditions, all of these things happening that are happening for a fact and not just a hype, okay? So even though this coin was created as a joke, and a lot of critics still talk about it and not taking this seriously, just like they did not take Bitcoin seriously, guys. If you were there at that point in time, you would have known, right? That Bitcoin, people said not going to use it. And I keep giving, other examples, like whenever something new comes up, people are skeptical, and that's how it is. People are adamant to change management. All right. So does Webull trade Dogecoin? Yeah, that's a good question. Change it to. I'm not using Webull. I'm using Robinhood. I'm using other major platforms like Ameritrade and of course Binance and all. But yeah, if someone is using Webull, yeah, put it in the comments. I think they do. For recall. All right. So we're talking about Dogecoin price prediction. The fuel for Dogecoin rocket are these use cases, and one of them is, of course, CoinFlip, largest ATM network, being able to accept Dogecoin across the United States. It's real. It's happening. All right. We're to the moon. All right. Let's see. What else do I have? And I also, of course, talked about that indicator, the indicator that I'm going to cover maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, sometime this week. Okay, so don't hold me to it, but definitely I'll do a video on how to use this indicator, which is an effective indicator, by the way. Okay, that's a squeeze momentum indicator, which allows you to which signals the market, the volatility of the market, as well as the momentum of the market. Okay, so it's a very effective tool that traders use on a daily basis. By the way, active traders use on a daily basis, and I use it too myself, even though I'm not a trader, I'm not a stockbroker, but it's helpful for my daily trades on a separate portfolio, guys. I don't do daily trades on Doge. I'm holding it. Okay, so don't panic, I'm holding it. All right, so let's see, what else do I have on my agenda here? I am going to, I think that's all. I've covered everything on this. A couple of things more. No, I think I have it all. Let's see. All right, so that's all I have here for on this stream. So thank you guys so much for your support. So get those subscriptions coming in, help me reach this goal that you see on the screen. It's only 1,000 subscribers. I just started this channel last week, and my goal is to bring quality content, not just speculation, right? Just actually bring you some use cases for Dogecoin, making it a people's currency. And I have been for the last week. So if you go check out those videos that I posted, those streams last week, by the way, they're all streams with the exception of 2 videos that I just recorded and posted. But go check out the video about what is Dogecoin. So if you're new, you want to be able to find out first, educate yourself on what that is. And then of course my goal is to bring you all of these use cases, solid market conditions, not just hypes and memes and whatnot. Dogecoin is actually positioning itself with enterprise organizations. It's coming under the framework as a people's currency. It's being used already, and with today's news, by the way, which is the best use case so far that I think, is CoinFlip, which is the largest ATM network, being able to accept Dogecoin on their network within the United States. Okay, and of course the suit is going to follow all across the globe as time passes. So now is the time where you want to seriously consider Dogecoin if you are thinking about investing in this currency, right, in this coin. And being an inflationary designed coin with unlimited supply keeps the price down. Okay, whereas Bitcoin is a deflationary coin. In other words, limited supply, the price goes up quite a bit, and we've seen that. And one of the comments, by the way, I like to mention it again, if Dogecoin gets capped, that's going to be, so your $100 right now are going to grow to $1 million instantly if Dogecoin gets capped. Okay, all right, so we'll talk about this more later on today, tomorrow. So hold tight. Thank you so much again. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, and of course the bell notification, so next time I bring you another piece of use case for Dogecoin in terms of supporting, whether it's Elon Musk supporting through its the tweets, and of course that got him into trouble with the SEC. Also, they called him up and they said, well, why are you tweeting the prices are going up and down? But the tweet that I just showed today, that Elon Musk tweeted again, the picture you saw was the fact that Dogecoin, it doesn't make any difference to Dogecoin what's happening in the market, right? Because it's holding its own ground. We've seen that in the price. We see it in the price. It's 0.05, 0.049, 0.055. That's the range it has been for the last week, every single day. Okay, and of course I constantly monitor it, because that's why I bring you all of this content, so that you can benefit also. Okay, and the reason of me starting this channel, by the way, was of course my students at Claydesk. I teach over 1 million students online on different courses in IT and different latest technologies. Of course, having a finance background, my students, I was helping them offline, right? Apart from this channel, I was trying to help them out, grow their portfolios. And one day they said, well, Syed, why don't you start a channel? This is a great way to reach more people, to help more people. And that's what I do. So I'm going to be talking about a little bit more technical aspects of trading that I do, even though I'm not financial advisor, guys, so don't hold me to it, but I've learned. I do have a degree in finance, right, but I'm not a licensed broker. So I'll demonstrate a lot of these technical tools moving forward, such as indicators, which ones to use, how to do daily trades. So it's all in the pipeline, okay? So make sure you hit the bell notification and stay tuned. Click on the subscribe button, right? That's going to help me reach our goal. We grow as a community. I'm going to be sharing my knowledge, and of course it's all free. I just do it, okay? I help lots of people. I mentor a lot of students, and I think that's the best way to move forward, right? To give back to the community, and that's a good thing. That's a good feeling to have, and that's really is. So that's why your support is helpful, right? Because it's really this support that allows me, motivates me to pass on the knowledge that I've acquired over these years. And regarding, by the way, one of the last words before I end this stream, I remember, and I mentioned this earlier too, by the way. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Back in early 1990s, when Windows 95 or Windows came out, right? People were very skeptical. They said, well, Windows is not going to fly. We're not going to, leave our keyboards because we love our keyboards, right? DOS was the operating system at that point in time, and I was one of the early adopters of Windows 3, right? That was the first product that Microsoft came up with, right? And I know my colleagues. I was working at a bank, and this was early 90s, by the way. There was no internet, by the way. So this was me and you right now talking and chit-chatting. That was not the case back then, all right? Who could have imagined that here we are at this day and age, chatting live, talking to live with all of you. So back in those days when Windows came up, it was just the change was not accepted. People were very skeptical. Same thing with cryptocurrency. It's the exact same analogy that I can I provide, and I'm providing you this. Cryptocurrency is the future, and Dogecoin, being its inflationary design, the way this product, this software-based product, is designed by developers. And of course, I am into software development, okay? I'm an enterprise architect for the last 20 years. I've been practicing both business as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, and as a web developer. So I have an extensive background and the best of the both worlds in business and IT. So developers have started to work on this Dogecoin. They've just come up, released some minor updates to Dogecoin. I've covered that in the yesterday stream, so you want to go check that out. You'll be surprised and pleasantly surprised that developers are now incentivized, and they're actually working on making this coin, making this currency better, rather, right? And with today's news, by the way, is super exciting, where CoinFlip, the largest ATM network in the United States, they already use Bitcoin. They have now announced that they are using Dogecoin as on their ATM machines. So next time, if you are in the US, and I'm going to go check it out myself also, make sure you find the ATM and see if you can buy something with Dogecoin. That'd be super exciting. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to demonstrate and probably show it to you guys as we move forward. So Dogecoin is the currency that you want to look out for. I'll be demonstrating not only the technical aspects of investment and building your portfolio, growing your portfolios, right? Not just with cryptocurrencies, but others as we move forward on this channel. But more importantly, the actual price predictions, the analysis, the tools, the indicators that we use. And one of the indicators that I showed today is the momentum squeeze, right? So I wanted to actually cover this in today's stream. I had it planned, but it was lagging a little bit, so I decided to do it maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So make sure you hit the bell notifications. As soon as I cover that indicator, that's going to help you a lot, especially if you're a day trader, okay? It's a fantastic tool that I use it all the time, by the way, myself. So I'm sure it's going to help you. So I'll be covering those technical aspects moving forward on this channel, and especially regarding Dogecoin. My focus heavily is on this cryptocurrency, not just as a meme-based currency. It's not. It's for real, right? And people are actually accepting it, they're using it. There are lots and lots of use cases in place already. Okay, whether it's the government trying to think about regulating cryptocurrency, or cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase. I covered that also a couple of days ago, going public, right, on NASDAQ. So if Coinbase goes public as a crypto exchange, right, so that means they're going to be regulated within the SEC, Security and Exchange Commission. So that shows investors' confidence, right? Because regulations are to protect investors, and that's what these watchdogs do. They are there to protect investors like you and I. So lots and lots of things are happening. So the fuel for Dogecoin rocket, that was the agenda today, by the way, that was the title of this video, are all of these market conditions, okay? All of these news, not just news, the use cases rather, right? There's several news, right? But the actual use cases. And I did confirm with CoinFlip, and I posted on Reddit, so go check that out. I showed you that already. And I talked to CoinFlip, and of course they called me up too. They had my number. They wanted my number. And then I talked to them and I said, well, do you accept? I also chatted with them. Do you accept Dogecoin? Is that for real? And they said, yeah, we do. And I was like, awesome. I was just so happy. So that's really what Dogecoin is actually positioning itself, or has positioned itself. MasterCard CEO, other enterprise organization. I know Amazon petitions are out there. We talked about that 3 days ago. Go check that stream out, where Amazon at change.org, by the way, there are a lot of petitions to Amazon being able to accept Dogecoin. Okay, and that'll be an exciting thing. So if Amazon also incorporates Dogecoin, that'd be so good. Remember, the ultimately it's two things for Dogecoin. Okay, just two things. First, the verification, the interval time is less than a minute, okay, for the transaction to be verified. Bitcoin is 10 minutes. You know, it's not even close to what Dogecoin is. So if this is to be accepted as people's currency, it's positioned well, technically speaking, right, as per design. So it's less than a minute. So if you purchase something, your transaction is going to be verified in less than a minute, and you'll have that product. You can buy it. For example, if I order something at Amazon and Amazon accepts Dogecoin, right, my transaction is going to be verified in less than a minute. If I go to Starbucks, get a cup of coffee, my transaction is going to be verified in less than a minute. If I go, pump gas in my car, or at a grocery store, or buy some clothes, whatever it is, my transaction time is less than a minute. And that's exactly what Dogecoin has positioned itself to be at, right? So that's the first major design important reason. The second is that transactions are smaller. So for an average person on a daily basis, transactions are less than $100, $10, $20, $30, $40, a couple of $100 here and there. That's exactly what the masses are doing, right? The public at large, all across the globe. So if that's the case, that means the cryptocurrency that can provide the use case or the benefit is Dogecoin, okay? And that's exactly what Dogecoin is doing globally. Yesterday, I covered a news on Bitcoin, where Bitcoin, on the Citigroup's report, right, the leading investment bank, Citibank, they came up with, or they have started to implement Bitcoin in international trade transactions. Because it makes sense for Bitcoin to be that way. Its positions is designed to be successful as an international payment gateway, right? Where the transactions don't require less than a minute to be verified, okay? 10 minutes is fair enough. For example, if you were to do international trade and open up a letter of credit, right? For example, or import something, right now, you go to a normal banking channel, it takes maybe a day, 2, 3 days, or even a week, depending on which country you're dealing with. Well, with Bitcoin, it's 10 minutes, okay? So, yeah, that helps with Bitcoin. Same thing with Ethereum for contracts, right? But Dogecoin is for you and I, right? That's really what Dogecoin is. It's a people's currency. And that's exciting to see how CoinFlip, the largest ATM network in the United States, has implemented Dogecoin on their network. So you can transact, right? And that's really the key of moving not only the price of Dogecoin up as time progresses, but making this currency really, really stable and being adopted. And people like Elon Musk and other celebrities, right? People talk about them as supporting or trying to make a profit out of it, right? By hiking up the price on these tweets. I disagree. I don't think that's the case. I don't think they'd be, they're already billionaires, so they don't. It's not going to help them that much if they're trying to hike the price from, a few cents here and there. So really, they're actively supporting Dogecoin as being part of the larger vision. And Elon Musk definitely is a visionary, and we've seen that with SpaceX. We've seen that with Neuralink. He has other projects like Starlink. And that was another news, by the way, regarding Dogecoin and regarding what Elon Musk tweeted and he's working on. And I'm following that very closely, his project about Starlink, which is a global network of satellites, right? Giving internet access to the remotest part of the world. Now, Starlink is going to go public, right? They're going to offer IPOs soon. That's what Elon Musk announced. And more importantly, the key aspect of that was that Starlink is going to give the IPO to retailers, okay? Small companies. He's not going to focus on large companies. What that means, if Dogecoin is to be accepted as people's currency, guess what? You're going to be paying your monthly, internet connection bill with Dogecoin. You're going to be paying your electricity bill with Dogecoin. You're going to be paying your, pizza delivery guy in Dogecoin. You're going to be paying for your actual pizza. Just like, remember Bitcoin? The very first transaction of Bitcoin was ordering pizza, right? 7 years ago. This was about 10,000 Dogecoin worth of one pizza, right? That's how it started. So exactly, this is where, when Palmer designed Dogecoin, he had it in mind as a people's currency. Even though it started as a joke, it was a meme, no one cared about it for several years. But now, since the time has come where companies, or rather governments across the globe, they are seriously considering, or rather in development, and I think I covered that yesterday. I showed a map of the world and governments who are implementing cryptocurrencies as part of their initiative, going away from